Welcome all earthlings and other beings. My name is Lara and this is Aller Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your cards and drawing for you an image that I received in meditation for this particular reading. So the process, the way it works, is that I will start the drawing and talk about what I was seeing a little bit, and then I'm going to do the initial spread, and another video will be laid over here so you can watch me mostly complete the drawing while I do the reading. And then at the very end of the video, you can see the finished and colorized piece. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing fantastic. And the theme for this seems to be self-care on this reading, but we're going to see what the cards say. It was a really beautiful, beautiful image that I was seeing. It was like looking through these trees. So the fore tree was here, right? I'm just going to go ahead and sketch out the shape of it a little bit with like some branches and things like that. And it was sort of like a landscape a little bit. But what was interesting was there was a person and facing outward. They're sort of standing in this sort of like flowery, grassy field or something like that. And let's see, we'll get the whole body in here so you can see it properly. Keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. This is a reading for a group, a collective watching. If you're here, there's probably something for you, but if something doesn't sound right to you, doesn't fit, don't try to force it to fit, okay? So that might be for someone else. All right, so I just saw this person standing in this field with all this grass, and they seemed really happy. That's the feeling that I got. And there were like all these like leaves and things they were throwing up in the air. You know, like you do when you're a little kid and you play in like a pile of leaves or something and you throw them up into the air, right? So there were trees in the background, and it was just like a really beautiful, beautiful scene. I'm just going to fill in a little bit just so you get an idea. This is a very rough sketch. So, and in the foreground, there were like flowers, things like that. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to set this aside so we can go ahead and get going. There was a song associated with this reading, which I'll get into in a minute. But I want to go ahead and start the initial spread. And so we don't waste any time, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. So here we go. So it's interesting. We're just going to start here, and I'm just going to kind of run you through what's going on. It looks like you're just sort of fed up with certain things in your life that have been holding you back, and it's like you want to make some changes. You want to move forward because now you see clearly what's going on and where the burdens have been and what to do and who's been attacking you or not and things like that. So let's just start here. So we've got the 10 of Angels, which is essentially the 10 of Wands, right? This is the Good Omens deck. Shout out to Carrie for this deck. Anyway, so it's interesting because you see on this card here how he's holding he's got his hand up to his head there, and then it's clarified by the Five of Swords where he's doing the same thing. And that tells me that, all of these burdens that you've had to carry and everything, it's just been a big headache. It's just been like, you feel like you've had to fight for what you have, for everything that you have. And you've really had to go inward, because this is the Queen of Cups clarifying this. You've really had to go inward to say, okay, to see exactly what was hidden, kind of move intuitively because things weren't, working out the way that you wanted to. And you're seeing with this Queen of Angels clarified by the 10 of Cups and the Fool, that whatever your wish fulfillment is really what you're intuiting, is like, how do I get here? And then you're realizing that you're willing to change some things. This is the Fool, which is going out on a new adventure, going out on a limb, doing something different, right? So you took the time to go inward. These are both sort of like inward cards, and you have another one here. So it's telling me not only have you gone inward, you're very, very psychic, like you have some very strong intuitive abilities, and you've learned how to use them. And it took going through some nasty stuff and maybe some heavy burdens to really tap into and access your connection to the divine, to source, to God, to a great spirit, whatever your word is, your spiritual structure is fine. but you've gone inward, which is the way that you access that kind of thing. It's an inside job, right? Which, oh, that's funny because, okay, so the song that was coming up, and it's been in my head all week long, really loud, and I love this song because it actually very much applies to my life too. It's by Queen Herbie, and it's called Vitamins. And I'm just going to kind of look at the lyrics here and say, it says, extra, extra, read all about it. Queen coming back with a brand new style, been focused on my ish, making moves in silence, working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins. Oh, I've been waking up smiling, bish. Now they're calling me your highness. Oh, I've been waking up smiling, working out, sleeping in, taking vitamins, which is just a cool song. And then there's another part in there, the song that keeps repeating, and it's self-care, good living, vision, born on a mission, eat my greens, nutrition. You ate on my vibe, then I don't gotta listen. Isn't that the truth, right? So you've learned how to not listen to people who aren't vibing with you, who don't see your vision, who can't align with you energetically. And sometimes that means clearing people out. And this card right here is talking about moving away. This Six of Demons is moving away, or it's like Six of Swords, right? So it's moving away from all of this ish and doing the things that are healthy for you, self-care. So I'm seeing a lot of self-care in here, and you're moving away from the way things were always done. In this, I mean, you have the Hierophant twice in here, but in this one right here, because it's clarifying the Six of Demons, it's telling me that you're getting away from old structures, things that don't work. You're going inward to find the answers instead of going outside in yourself and worry about what other people think, or how the way it's always been done, because you don't have to do it that way, as a matter of fact, you're not. So and then you're getting real clarity here on, how to maintain your emotional balance. Here you have Temperance, which is about balance, and then the Six of Wands, which is about accolades and success and things like that. So you're getting really clear on what that takes, what you need to do, and you've gone inward again for that using your intuition. Yeah, there's just like something really holding you, that's been holding you back, like a structure. This also could, sometimes a Hierophant means marriage or commitments or things like that. Of course, that, because it's a structure, it's a marriage, is an official tradition, or it's part of your religion, or things like that. But the Hierophant's also a very spiritual card. And because we're seeing a lot of spirituality, it's clarified by the High Priestess, I would say it's taken a lot of strength for you to go into your strength right here, to go inward and follow your heart, to listen to yourself rather than others. And then we have the King of Demons here, which is the King of Swords, basically. And that's, again, it's getting clarity. It's being very balanced in your emotions and thinking strategically and logically about, how do I get where I want to get? What do I need to do here? And how do I need to set up structures that work for me instead? What makes sense to me? And see how she's sort of sitting here in this yoga pose, right? And there are all these wands after her. And this is somebody who's, the Seven of Wands is about having to maintain your balance, take the high road, self-defense, protect yourself, right? So you've learned how to protect yourself. It might be that you've gone through some spiritual warfare, for instance, which means that people were slandering or doing magic or something, or doing something to harm you in some way, or something associated with you to mess you up, and you've learned to protect yourself. So good for you. Yeah, because as things move fast, because it looks like they're going to pick up, right? Now that you've gotten really clear on what you do want, you have to keep your eye on the prize. You have to stay balanced, right? Because it's going to move really fast. So let me go ahead and get 3 cards from this particular oracle. The way I feel like this ties into the drawing too, that should be over here, and you can see, you're probably already watching it being formed. It's a person who's happy, who's taking care of themselves. They're going outside in nature, playing again, having some fun. And that's all part of self-care. If you're not having any fun, then you're not really taking care of all parts of yourself. There needs to be, it can't just all be work, 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 strategy, 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 kick that person out, go clean this up, do that. You need to have some fun too. And I really feel like the drawing is emphasizing that there needs to be some outdoor nature type of fun. Like maybe you just need to go for a stroll, or if you can find a pile of leaves or something like that, or even snow, because it is winter time when this reading is happening now, although this reading is timeless. That would be fun. I mean, I used to love playing in the snow, things like that as a child, or skiing or things like that. So let's pull 3 cards from this and see if there's any additional information we can get from this. Oh, wow. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Well, we were just talking about protection, weren't we? Wow. Yeah, there must have been some people really attacking you, or someone that you love. Just remember too that he, she, and they are interchangeable in this. Just insert the pronoun that works for you. And yeah, so, oh good, okay. And I also will list all of these decks down below in the description box, so if you like them, you can get your own, and also it's to show appreciation to the amazing creators of these decks. I don't think they get enough recognition. All right, another one. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, yikes. Yikes. Who you been dealing with? Oh my goodness. All right, so you've really had to be confident. It's above strength here too. And it says it comes with time and practice, and this is true. You can internally be confident and naturally, or come across as confident, but to actually have confidence inside takes being clear on who you are, what your values are. So what do you value? Do you value intelligence? Do you value kindness? Do you value hard work? Do you value self-care? What do you value? So be really clear about what your values are and who lines up with that or not, what lines up with that or not. So be confident in yourself. And I see you've had to have a lot of confidence and strength to deal with it. You know, it almost looks like dark magic here, because it says, this is evil queen, you deserve salt, or sugar, not salt, and bitch fire, stand up for yourself. So you've had to protect yourself. You've had to energetically protect yourself. And there are a lot of techniques for that. I won't go into it in this reading, but there are lots of things you can do to protect yourself. Call in your ancestors, your guides, your protectors, your archangels, spirit, God, anyone that you can access spiritually. And I see that you've done that. So it's saying, just keep that up, keep being confident, keep moving forward. See, she's in like a bus or something. She's moving forward. And then also there was the moving away from danger card, the moving away to calmer waters card. And, this card right here, the Evil Queen card, is telling me that it says you deserve sugar, not salt. You deserve to be treated well. You didn't deserve whatever these people were throwing at you. I don't know why were they throwing this at you? I don't know. Let's look at the obstacle cards, and maybe that'll give us a clue as to who this is. It looks female, but of course I said, just insert the pronoun that works for you. You might know who this is. And this actually might be more, it might be two people, two feminine energies. And we all hold feminine and masculine energy in us in varying degrees. So this could be any kind of person, depending upon how they lean. So, all right, what are the obstacles, please? The challenges and obstacles that this collective's running into, please, that they've been dealing with. Okay, another. I'm almost thinking like this is stuff that's been blocked from you for a while, but you're unblocking it, or you have unblocked it. Good for you. Good for you for standing up for yourself. Be your own advocate, right? Okay, another one, please. The obstacles. Okay. I love this Tim Burton art. These are the Nightmare Before Christmas cards. His art's so fun. All right, another one, please. Another one. Obstacles and challenges. Okay, let's put this aside. And if you get a chance, go ahead and like and subscribe. That helps this channel, so I can keep doing this and it will reach more people. That's always appreciated, and good karma to you for doing it. All right, so the obstacles looks like someone's been blocking your love life, or this might be a lover that was blocking it, or someone who was dealing with a lover that you either have or you had. But I feel like love's been kind of blocked, like someone's been blocking it on purpose. Interesting, yeah. All right, and then this is the Ten of Candles. This is the Ten of Wands, which is this card again. Remember with the burdens, over here, this card here. So it looks like you've just really had a hard time with obstacles and burdens. It's like a lot of burdens have been piled onto you, probably burdens that weren't even supposed to be yours. Maybe people have been putting blockages in your way. Maybe they've been slandering you and trying to like ruin your business or things like that. I'm getting stuff like that. I'm feeling like, let's see. And I almost feel like there's been candle work done. Look at all these candles. And there was this bitch fire card here too, which, see, it's like a match. It's like they're doing this on the full moon too. See, it's mostly when that's been happening. You might feel more tired or more lethargic, more kind of beaten down during the full moon cycle. Whoever's been doing this better stop that though, if they haven't already been caught, if they haven't already stopped, because they're about to pay a hefty price. But now that you know yourself, it's coming. All right. And okay. So, and then we have the King of Presents. And that's basically the King of Pentacles. So that's about money. That's about managing your money and things like that. That's somebody who is generally really good with finances, stable, things like that, practical, someone who knows their worth. So someone's been messing with your money too. Wow. I'm so sorry. I know what this is like. I've had people do this, and I'm actually still clearing people out in my life, but I've cleared the major ones out. And yeah, so I know what this is like. I know what it feels like to go through this. And it took going into this hermit mode, going inward, working on my self-care and self-love, like that song said, to break all of it. So, and to become aware of it, my guides let me know in lots of different ways. So pay attention to the signs, but we're going to see what the solutions are, the best things you can do. So listen to that song if you get a chance. Again, it's called Vitamins by Queen Herbie. I love that song. She's got some really good songs. Okay, so what are the solutions, the best thing this collective can do for the best results? Okay, another one, please. Best thing I can do for best results. Another one. Can do for best results. Yeah, it looks like you've been through the ringer. You might have felt like how this guy looks. Right. Yeah, but this has given you great strength. You've got new tools in your toolbox now because you've had to deal with these knuckleheads, right? So, all right. I don't know. Sometimes people do things because they're jealous. Maybe you have a special talent, or maybe you're really beautiful. Maybe you have great energy. Maybe you just seem like a really very easy target for people. It says, ask for help, protect your dreams and inspiration. So ask for help says, angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. And the fairies say, now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, so tap in and ask your ancestors, your guides. Your ancestors want you to do well. They watch you all the time, I promise you. And you have guides around you. So ask them for help. Ask Great Spirit for help. Ask for intervention. The word is intervention. Yeah. So, and then it says, protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So remember in the song she was saying, I've been moving in silence. That's what that's talking about. Don't tell people about your dreams. Don't share them unless it's someone you absolutely know is trustworthy. Don't let anybody know. Keep it really close to you and guard it. Guard your dreams, guard your visions, any projects you're working on, keep it to yourself. Maybe don't post on, social media what you're doing, what's going on, or anything like that. Because if you're revealing too much, that gives information for those who have these nasty intentions towards you. And then it says inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the Fairy of Inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. Ooh, that's nice. I love that. So be open and prepared to receive some good ideas. Now that you cleared out the clutter, don't focus so much on those nasty people, right? You cleared out all of their nonsense and their gossip and all that stuff that they've been doing. You've probably gone hermit and aren't interacting with any of these people, and their energy has either dispersed and neutralized, or it's about to, and then it makes room for a new inspiration to come in, which leads back into that wish fulfillment we were talking about. Yeah, that rings true. That feels right. Good for you. Well, you are extremely intuitive, I see. You have the gift. You might even be a tarot reader yourself watching this. Yeah, so just understand that all the hard spiritual work that you have done to protect yourself, to love yourself, to do the inner work pays off. It really, really does work to clear up all of your childhood traumas and things like that, because these narcissists, these bad people can't hook into you anymore, because that's what they hook into is your pain. They hook into your feelings of regret and self-doubt, your feelings of unworthiness, right? So clear that up so you don't have that as a hook for them anymore. Okay. Now I'm going to pull 3 more cards from this, and I'm going to pull 1 final card, and we will wrap this up. So what else do we need to know, please, for this collective? I love these cards. Okay. Yeah. All right. And another one. Okay, so remember when we talked about this looking like these people were doing this on the moon cycles, right? So again, with this new card here, this says the feminine, and see how there's like a moon in her third eye. So it's talking about during the moon cycle, go inward, go more feminine, go softer, be really kind to yourself. And if you need to rest or things like that, go ahead and do what you need to. Move away from things that are painful, especially during that time when you might be a little bit more vulnerable. And the reason we are is our emotions will be a little bit more volatile during the moon cycle because it affects the water, right? And we're mostly made of water. So these are really three cards of balance because we have equilibrium and equanimity. So this says between heaven and earth in the state of point zero. So this is telling me go inward. See, both of these women have their eyes shut and everything. So it's telling me go inward. This is the state of point zero. So one way to meditate is to completely shut everything down. And even if you can just hold it for a minute or two, and you just find that center point inside of yourself where there is no thought, no sound, nothing. The more you practice that, the better you'll become at it. But find that still point. And even if you just touch it, even if you're just able to hold it for a few seconds, that is the still point. If you do that every day, that's going to reboot you. Like a computer, you reboot, right? That's an excellent thing to do. And it creates balance, which this is also talking about. We have the temperance here, which is emotional balance too. So this is balance of the mind and the emotions. This is balance inside of yourself. That is very, very powerful. So keep doing that. Keep tapping into the divine and accessing what your inner world so that you can stay balanced. Go inward. Always go inward, right? That's where the answers are. All right, I'm going to pull one final card from the Affirmators deck and see what cheeky thing they say, something that's going to be useful for you. Okay, let's see. These are cheeky cards. All right, beauty. I'm beautiful even when I don't think it. I'm beautiful even when I don't see it. I'm beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I'm beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I'm beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Well, that's not super cheeky, but most of the cards are cheeky. You know, but I mean, like, think of somebody who's really beautiful. If you were walking up to them, would you actually say to them, wow, you're so beautiful? A lot of people won't. They won't tell people, oh, you're so beautiful. Or if they've got you some special talent, they won't. If they're jealous, especially, they'll be like, oh, no, you know, they probably hear this all the time. Or I'm not going to say anything to them because I would rather them feel devalued. Whatever it is, people will respond to you in different ways. So just because someone's not telling you you're beautiful, talented, or whatever, it doesn't mean that you're not. You have to find that beauty inside of yourself, and the beauty will radiate to the outer. So it's just almost like you're ready for a glow up, or you're in your glow up perhaps, and all you need to do is really see the beauty inside of yourself. Yeah. And it's this natural beauty about yourself too. Peacocks, which seem really showy and everything, and are beautiful, are natural. They're naturally beautiful. So just look for your natural beauty inside. And the more you do the inner work, the more beautiful you become on the inside, which will help with your glow on the outside, right? So yeah, anyway, so I hope that was useful for you and that you found something inspiring in here for yourself, at least inspired by watching the art being created. And in a second, I'll show you the finished and completed colorized piece. And I appreciate each and every one of you for viewing, for liking, for subscribing, and for commenting. I do read your comments, and I appreciate your support. So until I see you next time, thank you so much. Bye-bye.